When Hooters wanted to attract customers during March Madness, one of the biggest sporting events of the year, it turned to the free streaming platform Atmosphere TV. Hooters invested in targeted ads that broadcast just a walk or a drive away.
We're looking at all of our venues 3 to 5 miles from their locations, and then we execute foot traffic studies where we watch how many people are exposed to an Atmosphere ad, a Hooters ad on Atmosphere, and how many people actually go to their locations. And I want to say we are close to a 19-cent cost per visit, which is tremendous. It blows away most cost per visit metrics. So we're very proud of ourselves.
Targeted ads are just one part of Atmosphere TV. They would enable the platform to stream for free in businesses, who in return have over 60 channels of content to stream through a customized Atmosphere device. In this episode of Creates the Future of Food Service, Atmosphere Tammy Evrard will share the main benefits businesses get from the platform, and who better to discuss that than a business owner herself. Tammy, I love the fact that you own a fitness center in addition to your work at Atmosphere TV.
It's really exciting. I am a small business owner, and I think that's what also excites me about Atmosphere, because when COVID hit, so many of us were trying to cut costs any way we could, keep our doors open. So many locations switched to delivery. And that barely kept the lights on. So now as things are coming back to normal, we still want to keep costs down for locations. And a lot of sports bars and things like that, you still are going to buy your sports package. You're still going to pay for that. We're not saying cut that, but let us supplement that and keep people in their seats longer, keep them entertained, and keep them happy and ordering. A lot of times when a live sporting event isn't on in a bar or restaurant, it's CNN on mute, Judge Judy on mute, Judge Joe Brown on mute. That is not content people want to consume in your location, and it also doesn't make a great environment.
Right, and what's really interesting about your solution is the way that franchises can replicate that environment across all of its locations. Tell us more about how your solution really enables that.
Yeah, and I will say a lot of corporate locations and franchise groups leverage Atmosphere just for that. So Hooters is a really good example, as well as Burger King. Walk On Sports Bistro uses us as well. They lean into something called digital signage, where they can push out their own messages on the screen as well. So you can pick any of the 40 channels, great, you can switch them throughout the day, but you can have during the ad breaks your own message that's running with your own brand themes and colors. And what's tremendous there is it unifies and formats, across all of the franchise locations and all of the corporate locations, a specific message. So it's the right colors, it's the right logo, nothing is grainy or pixelated. But what's great too is you can white label a channel. So Burger King, for example, has a channel called Burger King TV, and that content has their logo on the bottom. All of the lower 1/3 title cards have their proper colors, but then all of the content is very similar to one of our channels called Chive TV or Superhuman TV, where it's people doing awesome things and fun tricks and things like that.
Now, we started off this segment talking about the value Hooters has seen with your solution from a targeted ads perspective, but as you just mentioned, they're also benefiting from the streaming content. This is content that engages customers and often encourages them to stay longer and order more. But Hooters is also using the content to unite its employees, which is interesting. Tell us more.
So they turn Atmosphere on before opening hours, and they deliver specific staff messages via the Atmosphere screens. So we really love what they're doing with our platform. They also have helped us pioneer some of our live streaming capabilities. We stream the Hooters pageant into their locations every year. We've done it. Last year was the inaugural year. We're also doing one in just Texas this year for them, and then we'll do it again in June. But it's an opportunity to use the screen in a very different way, and it's so efficient in terms of to hire an entire production team and to broadcast something would be a very heavy lift. And because Atmosphere is already installed in their locations and is streaming, I motioned to the TV because Atmosphere is usually on in here. It's just a really turnkey program for them.
Wow, so clearly there's a lot to do with your solution. Thanks so much for your time today, Tammy. Fascinating to learn about how you're growing your business and its value for franchises. Now, Atmosphere TV is in over 25,000 locations in the United States. It's also in Canada, Europe, and Asia, and it's growing fast. So stay with us as we continue to follow this story. Till next time, I'm Diana Blass.